Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, Leo, I'd just like to say I am a professional and experienced holistic spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as holistic and spiritual counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive deep, Leo, and let's see what messages the cards have for you for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for Leo. Alright, 1 minute. Okay, so you were coming in with the Death card, and you were also coming in with the Devil card here, guys, coming out in your reading. Well, what I'm getting there, Leo, is you can't give up. You can't give up now. There's conflict and defeat coming in here. There's obstacles and challenges here in your reading. You can't give in here, Leo. You can't allow your fears, this is both you and your person, you can't allow your fear to dominate here, to make the choices for you. I was going to say you can't stay in a comfort zone. I don't think you're in a comfort zone at this time. I get it. Things are really uncomfortable. It's unsettling here, and you don't know what to do. There's a lot of things being projected at you at this time because you are different here. Because you're doing something that is different, is what it talks about here in your reading. Different to everybody else that is around you. And it is coming in as an obstacle and a challenge here. I will pull more cards here. See, what it talks about here in your reading, Leo, is that you need to override the program here. And this program is a past pain, hurt and fear here. You've got to work through. Book an image reading with me, as I'm not just a tarot reader. See, it comes in as, here in your reading, it's hard. Well, I struggle to stop drinking alcohol. I struggle to stop smoking drugs. Here, that's the best way in which I can say it, because these cards are hardcore here in your reading. See, with the Devil card coming out here, what it talks about there is that the devil hates self-love. The devil hates hope, faith, here, and love. But what they do like, or what the devil does like here, guys, is judgment, is pain, hurt and fear, neglect, abandonment and rejection here. But if you choose yourself here in your reading, and you choose to work through your fear here, to be different, it comes in that way here, to be different, to be seen as different, to choose different here, to be better, you can override the program. This is an outdated belief system here where you see yourself here, this is both you and your person, as not worthy, as not deserving here. But you've got to realize here, Leo, is that you are. Anybody can change. You just have to want it here. It comes in as small steps. Things aren't going to change tomorrow, but if you work your ass off here, coming in with the devil card, you can. There's two sides to the devil. There's the negative side, and I spoke about that. And the positive side here is that you work hard for it. You work hard to overcome your fear. You face adversity here in your reading. People will always have an opinion, but you can't change people's opinions here. Let me keep going. And let's see. So let's go here, Leo. Let's do this. It does talk about here in your reading, it's a struggle to see yourself as worthy here, to make positive changes here in your reading is what it's talking about here, what I'm picking up, and even to love yourself here. Feel confident here in your reading. To be confident is what it talks about. So you have the King of Cups, you have the Three of Wands, you have the Tower, the Six of Wands here. You are also coming in with the Magician, which also comes in as the King of Wands here in your reading. I do get here the King of Cups and the King of Wands is coming in as the one person here. So this could very well be your person here, Leo. But you take what applies for your situation. It does come in as, in here in your reading, is making that conscious effort here. I do get that you have tried here in your reading, but it's come to no avail is what it's saying here. I also pick up here, if this is your person, Leo, this person is waiting here in your reading. They're actually waiting for changes is what it talks about. Now it does come in as there is external interference here when it comes to this person, your person here. And this can also, like I said, it does come in as drugs and alcohol here, some kind of addiction. It also comes in as people, places and things here in your reading. It does kind of come in as your person has given in to temptation. Now you may be the temptation here in your reading, because there's a lot to be said with these two cards, the Devil card and the Death card here. See, what it tells me here in your reading, and I said it in the beginning, is that your person and even yourself here, Leo, you're trying to end out a past cycle is what it talks about here, but you're still getting influenced by others coming in with the Five of Wands. And it is a struggle here in your reading to end out that influence or persuasion here, or even to trust that you are on the right track here. See, the confusion that comes in here in your reading is that, can they do it? Are they deserving? Can they push through these toxic patterns of behaving here? This person has a hell of a lot on their plate, is what it's saying. So in terms of the Five of Wands, in terms of this external interference here, because there's also internal struggle when it comes to your person here in your reading. And that internal struggle here is coming in as, I get here is that your person here is vulnerable, because they're only just ending certain things out is what it talks about, coming in with the Four of Swords. And you do get vulnerable when you're ending out a past cycle of toxic patterns and habits when it comes to alcohol, drugs here. Could also be sex here, guys, intimate partners here. Really depends on your person's toxic patterns and habits here, because they are still being pulled back is what it talks about. Because what it can say here in your reading is that your person tried to go cold turkey here, but it's not working for this person here in your reading. what it also talks about here in your reading is that for your person here, Leo, this person is in love with you here. But this love that your person is tapping into here, within inside of them here, that's what makes them vulnerable here. Hence why they could very well have or go back to patterns and habits so that they can deal with it, is what it talks about here in your reading. Because they are wanting changes here. They do want changes, coming in with the Three of Wands here in your reading. And they are learning to see, they have their good days and they have their not so good days, is what it talks about here. There are days where this person is absolutely vulnerable to their feelings here about you and also about others here. And then there are days where your person is completely defensive, is what I'm getting here, towards you and towards others here. You have the King of Swords, the Emperor guy. You're coming in with the Nine of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Cups here in your reading. Potentially here in your reading, your person is going to learn some really hard lessons, is what I'm getting. See, it comes in as the way in which your person loves, is what I'm getting here. But what do they love? What does your person love? They love, here in your reading, their patterns and habits. They do love that. That to them is your person's idea of love. Here, it is coming in as a comfort zone here in your reading. They realize what they're going through here, coming in with the King of Swords, this Emperor guy. They do know the truth here about this external and internal conflict that they are going through here in your reading, and they know they need to overcome it, in a sense, is what it's also talking about here. But it's the way in which your person does it is how it's coming in. See, it comes in here in your reading as your person likes to win big, is what I'm getting. They do like competition, and they do like coming out on top here, where they actually get the better of their competition, however that is for your person here in your reading. Because they are able to bring certain things into their reality. They can win big, is what I'm getting, and they definitely know how to do that here. And so to overcome certain situations here for the King of Wands, it's coming in as a King of Wands. The King of Swords, King of Cups, it's the one person here in your reading. See, they know that they have patterns and habits here. You know, your person's patterns and habits are coming in as, it's like how they celebrate the big win here. They go back to their patterns and habits, is what I'm getting. And that to your person is ultimate abundance, is what it's saying here. You are coming in with reconciliation. There is something there that this person is wanting here. Coming in with the King of Cups. This person definitely wants it here. But they actually have to invest in their cup of love here. This needs time and attention, but what it tells me here in your reading is that they have to make that conscious effort here to invest in their cup of love, to go towards the things that they love. But what it talks about here in your reading, what your person loves is the battle, is the win, is what it talks about. Your person gets a high from that, a natural high where they feel absolutely great about themselves. If they're under pressure here to win a certain situation, is what it talks about. It really depends on your person, so take what applies here. They put everything into it. They do like competition and they do like to compete, and more importantly here in your reading, they actually love to win here. Okay, so you were coming in with the Four of Pentacles here in your reading. Alright, so what I get here in your reading is that for your person, what I get here is that they definitely have their eyes on you. They are definitely watching you here at this time, and they are watching you build. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, of course, this person is holding back from you at this time, but behind the scenes, they've got all of that going on here. They know what they need to do in order to come towards you. That's what I'm also getting here. You know, what I'm also picking up here, Leo, is that the way in which your person felt good about themselves when it came to a big win, it doesn't make them feel that way anymore. Well, they don't feel that high, that natural high here. It's kind of how your reading's coming in, here in your reading, here, okay, Leo. And so they do have patterns and habits here, guys. They know they have patterns and habits, is what it talks about. Now I'm going to pull some letters for you. And these may be initials, your person's initials. I'll also come up with some words here. So let's have a look. Okay. Just going to put some back. Only because I have 3 of the same letters. If I come in with that, I'll take it back. I'll put it back. One minute. All right. Okay, so you have June. Here you have Coon, you have Cooney here, you have Bay, you have Luna. Here in your reading, you also have Lund. Lundi. Here you have Kundi. Alright guys. You also have name here. You have Lani. You have lame here in your reading. You also have blame. You're coming in with dame here, guys. You have lamb. You are coming in with dam here. You also have dumb in a sense here in your reading. You have lane, laney. You're also coming in with cane here. You have kale. You also have dale here. Also nail here in your reading, okay? You've got Neil, Neely here. You've got Beal, Beely here. You also have Lim. You have lime here, blime. You're also coming in with dime here, or dimmy. You also have Dina. You have Mina, Lena here. You have Linda here, guys. You have Mumba. You have Mula. You have Mulad. You also have Kulad here, Bulad. You have Bulan, Bulak, Dulak here, Dulaki, Dooley. Alright guys, so your letters are D, U, L, I, B, A, K, N, M, you have two N's, and E. Bake, you do have Larky. Alright, Luke, Duke, and Nuke. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, Leo. Like I said, book an image reading with me, as I'm not just a tarot reader, and I will catch you later. Bye.